Okay, we're here by Smart and Final. I see Chicago. He's there tonight, and he has not left his spot. He likes that spot. We're here by Liquor Palace. It is obvious that I noticed that homeless people like their liquor stores. They like to be near a liquor store. There's Crabby Auntie. She's still here. Crabby Auntie. Originally, I thought she was someone else, but she's too small to be Loretta Lynn Lowe. I discovered that by getting a closer look at her. So that's number 1 and 2, and both of them are here by the Liquor Palace, and they're enjoying their home by Liquor Palace. I don't understand. How do you stay in one spot anyway? What's the idea? Is that like your personal spot? I mean, you could stay anywhere. Why specifically are you staying in one spot? And I don't get it. But I do know that Chicago used to spend his time in Magnolia Park, but not any longer. That's number 1 and 2 for tonight, and I'm going to continue my journey. Okay, I'm here at the Arrow Liquor, and I see Carrie Dwayne Mitchell's stuff, but I don't see Carrie Dwayne Mitchell. 2 nights in a row, he's not here. There's his trash. All that's his stuff. And I don't see him anywhere. Oh, wait. We've got some zombies. He's not a zombie. He's a skater dude. But we got a zombie. I think we got a zombie. Zombie apocalypse. And go see if I can catch up with the zombie apocalypse. Saw the guy walking. Here he is. And he's like kind of hobbling. He doesn't look too clean, and I don't want to get too close, but this guy here, he looks kind of like he's struggling for a spot. He doesn't know where he lives. He's got no shoes, and I don't know. I don't know what his story is. I have not seen this man before. He's new, and I keep saying that all these new people come from the RV camp in North Hollywood. This guy has no shoes. Shoeless Joe. We will call him Shoeless Joe. And this guy's here just making the parking lot a skate park. What's up with all the skaters? Everybody's skating. Isn't there a skate park in Burbank already? All right, I'm going to pick this up again over at Ralph's. I don't know if maybe Carrie Dwayne Mitchell left the city. Haven't seen him in 2 days. Okay, I didn't see Carrie Dwayne Mitchell at Ralph's. I would have expected him there. So here is Churro Man, California, license plate number 4 Tango Delta 4645. Is Churro Man a licensed business? Eventually, I think Burbank merchants are going to, merchants all over California, I think they're going to end up suing the state over these mobile food businesses because they don't have the responsibility of rent. And as rents go up, people have more skin in the game. I don't own a restaurant anymore. I had a restaurant. But as people have more skin in the game, I see lawsuits happening to stop allowing blanket licensing, requirements of licensing. This guy's been at this pharmacy drop-off way too long. It's kind of sketchy. Anyway, Carrie Dwayne Mitchell, not to be found. All right, we got another skater guy. Now he's just sitting there hanging out over at 7-Eleven. The skater from earlier, he's just chilling. Is he homeless? Is he not homeless? What's his story? I wonder. Curious. All right, this is another shopping cart person. This guy I've not seen before either. I don't know who. Maybe he's one of those people that was sleeping last night. This is the number 1 reason we got to get these carts immediately back to the retailers the minute they leave the lot. In fact, retailers just need to take care of their carts. This guy, I've not seen him before. I'm curious who he is and what he's up to. All right, folks, this is the BWP, beautiful BWP building, and we're going down to Varney, and we'll see where we're at with Varney. I come down here a lot. It's one of my regular spots because this building in March of 2021 was on fire because the city didn't put up a big enough fence. Still, I'll bet you money, there's squatters in there still. This whole building was on fire. It was in the news. And the fence is not big enough. You can see there's trash. That's signs of homelessness. And the fence is only 6 feet tall. No barbed wire. And over here, we still have tents. We still have folks camping every single night. They're here. And, it boggles my mind. I don't understand. I guess, in the old days, you just get people to leave. Now, I guess there's all they got to do is pitch a tent. Now you got to go through eviction proceedings. I don't think so. Boise's very specific. If they got a place to go, you can kick them out. Well, we got a place for them to go. 410 Varney, we still got the camp back here. And I'm hoping to get my voice back. A lovely thing called a cold. And of course, everybody thinks it's the coronavirus. But I have my taste. So I'm good. But anyway, we still got clearly no movement on any of these encampments, illegal camping, and that's right by BWP. How does that continue to happen? Okay, folks, we're up here at Valley. This is the 4400 block of Valley. Magnolia at Valley. 4400 block of Magnolia. And here is the plumber. He's here tonight. He's probably sleeping because it's cold outside. He's always here. I don't know why. He likes this spot. It's his favorite spot. Just on a whim, I'm going to go check out the meth and heroin RV camp at the edge of town. It's where they found a ghost gun and a stolen RV. But for some reason, the county of LA and the city of LA won't get rid of it. And I bet you money it's where all of our homeless population are migrating from coming into Burbank. This is the gentleman I refer to as the plumber. It's not even 10 o'clock yet, and it's pretty quiet on Magnolia Boulevard. I'm going to head over to the meth and heroin RV camp here on Cahuenga, just outside of Burbank. And I'll bet you money this is where all of our migrant homeless are coming from. When I say migrant, I mean license plates from places like Texas, and I guess they weren't too welcome, so they left. People pushed them out of Texas. They came to California for permissive drug culture. Notice we just left the city, and the first thing you see is a pot shop. Keep that crap out of Burbank. Causes so much harm. 90% THC now. They advertise it 90% THC. Causing psychotic episodes with users. So here's the Cahuenga. I'm going to do a little walk through and show the RV camp. I'll come back to it when I pull up to it. Okay, I'm pulling up to the first section. And this is North Hollywood. You will notice that as we pull up to the very first place, Aries Pet Grooming is the first spot. We got like oodles of RVs and trash everywhere. This is where Burbank will be heading if we get too permissive. You pull up here and you got the guy from Texas. He hasn't moved in months. Okay, he's just sitting there. A Texas license plate. Now watch all the RVs. All right, you got these RVs. You got RVs over there. On the other side, there was a ghost gun found. A ghost gun and a stolen RV found up here. And you'll see over here on the left-hand side, they did clean it up a little bit. Some of the RVs are gone, and then there's still more here. Look what a trashy crap hole it is. So this camp actually, after me ranting about it for weeks and weeks, has gotten smaller. I don't have the whole story. I'll look into it. But it got smaller. Fascinating. So I guess loud voices help, maybe. But the problem is, it took too long. You know, the county is taking this massive, huge, $6 to $9 million a year out of Burbank through the sales tax, Measure H. They're just stealing the money. And what are they doing with it? Paying consultants. They sure aren't patrolling Burbank. With $9 million a year, we could have a full-time homeless patrol in Burbank. Why in the heck are we allowing the county to steal this money and do nothing with it? Who's in charge anyway? Really, that's the big question. Nobody knows. We just know they take our money. It's kind of like having, an ex and they're on alimony. They just keep taking your money, but you don't get anything in return. Okay, I'm over at 3500 block of West Burbank Boulevard, and that's Shoeless Joe. Shoeless Joe hobbling around, no shoes on, wandering aimlessly, and I don't know what he's up to. And I prefer to wait till people actually sit down somewhere before I speak to them, because, when they're mobile like this, I don't think they want to talk to anybody. But Shoeless Joe, he's come all the way, just in the time that I was driving around, he came all the way from Buena Vista, and I'm curious what he is up to. I'm going to probably end up just following him for a little bit and see what he's up to. But he looks a little aimless. Okay, we got somebody else here just hanging out on the sidewalk. Not sure who that is. I don't recognize them. I don't think it's Crabby Auntie. No, it's a man. Doesn't look like the mummy. He has headphones. It's a new face. I haven't seen this guy before. I don't know who that is.